Alright, people, y'all already know the deal. Not your lawyer, or at not my lawyer, is the Instagram. Please follow, please like the videos, please follow, subscribe on YouTube, so on. But today I wanted to talk to you about Huel. Now, again, I'm an attorney, and since that I feel like I always have to say this, but none of this is legal advice. If you're dealing with a legal issue, please consult an attorney that's admitted in the jurisdiction you're dealing with and that has experience dealing with the issues that you're facing. So, that said, and also I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, so I'm not suggesting anybody invest in anything. Please do your own due diligence, consult professionals, whether it's a lawyer or another type of financial advisor or any other advisor. I always recommend doing consultations and paying consultation fees. I think attorneys definitely appreciate that. I can tell you firsthand, and I'm able to give advice without having to charge you too much money if that's not necessary. So definitely think about that. But today, like I said, I want to talk to you about Huel. So I've personally always struggled with weight and things like that. So eventually what I did for health reasons was I became vegan, because I felt that I could eat as much as I want, and I generally didn't gain as much weight as when I was doing that, eating meat, and so on. But I'm an extremely busy person. As you know, I'm an attorney, and it's a lot of work. Father that's usually now at home with the baby, so that on top of it, makes it extremely difficult to, I have to manage his meal plan, which, his mother does a very good job of planning that all out and purchasing everything and so on. But, she doesn't want to do that for me, so I have to figure that out for myself. And, my normal thing is I just kind of get some frozen vegetables, some recaito, and, sometimes the vegan soups or things like that. I just throw it all in one pot and make a stew, cauliflower rice or brown rice or whatever. That, or I order a lot of Uber. I kind of, after I had a back injury, I kind of gave up cooking and certain stuff because I just haven't been able to do it without causing too much pain. So, but that said, one of the solutions that presented itself to me was a Huel, and once you start looking for meal replacement and things like that, or vegan food, whatever, the search engines get you. So Facebook and Google and so on, they're all paying attention, and constantly on my Instagram the ad would pop up, constantly. And for months and months, finally I just gave in. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. So I haven't had too much luck with the powders and everything like that. I've gotten what's available in the supermarket and things like that, but I haven't really liked anything like any of the vegan protein powders and things like that that I've seen available in the store. So I was like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna try this out instead of constantly buying these different brands and they just sit on top of my refrigerator. So I picked this up, and my background, I did some bodybuilding in college, so I'm familiar with the whole supplement life and all that. I've even worked with a few businesses that did supplements and meal replacements and that type of stuff. So I have some experience. So I got two things. They have options for spicy food or mild. I believe this is a German company and they ship out of New York. So these are two of the flavors I got. I actually haven't tried this one just yet. Actually, I think I did. I tried the curry. And basically what this is, it's like a cup of noodles type of thing, where they give you a cup that you could pour hot water into, and you basically mix it in and heat it up or have it heated, and then it's supposed to cook in the little cup that they give you. I personally don't like that. It's like a plastic looking cup, and I was a little bit worried. I don't like heating up things in plastic. But I did it in a regular pot, and I tried it. I think it was like a yellow curry one. It might not have been this one. But I did it the regular way to see, you know, how well I would like it. And it's like quinoa and like little brown rice chunks, or, you know, little like a powder with it. And it looks like there's like some kind of little tiny veggies or whatever, but it's not. It's like scrapings or whatever. It's not. It's like what you would find in a cup of noodles, I would say. And I tried it, you know, the way that they intended it. I didn't really like it. So instead, I kind of made one of my stews, and I just put a scoop into that. And, you know, as long as I think the flavor is compatible, it'll be bearable enough to eat. But my first experience would turn me off. So I haven't really tried it yet, but these packets have been sitting here because they kind of make you order things in bulk. So I had to order like a bulk thing of these drinks. I also ordered, they have these bars, these meal replacement bars. And the first time I tried the meal replacement bar, I was just like, ugh. But it kind of grew on me the second time and the third time. So I'm not against these now. They're a little hard. So if you have bad teeth, you know, that might be difficult for you. It's not like crunchy hard, but it's definitely like compact in there. The other thing I tried from them was their drink, their pre-made drink, and I did the cinnamon roll flavor. I couldn't get a sampler. I don't know if they offer that, and I just didn't see it. But I just got one flavor, and it's not bad. This is, out of all the things, is what I drank all of it already, and, you know, my wife definitely hated it the first time she tasted it, but she's never really like done the dietary supplements and stuff like that. She's never needed it. So, you know, she commented that it was, you know, thick, and, you know, it just like the what is that? The sense in it? I forgot what that's called. When you, like a texture thing, like in your mouth or whatever. That you didn't like it. So, I don't know. I was fine with it the first time. It kind of reminded me like of a vegan kind of muscle milk. It's just maybe a little heavier and not as like fluffy as a muscle milk would be, if that's an accurate comparison for anybody that's tried those. But me personally, definitely like it. It was the ingredients and stuff. It contains tree nuts, so if you're allergic to that, you know, beware of that. But yeah, it's supposed to have a good amount of protein and whatnot. And, you know, one of my problems dieting, or really, it's just budgeting time to meal plan and do all that stuff. So usually I'll end up just doing like a big pot of stew, and that's like my one meal for the day. And sometimes there's leftovers, and I'm able to eat that, like, you know, a couple hours later or whatever, if I'm still hungry. But I think that's generally not healthy to do. I don't know. It's kind of been the advice that I've been getting. So, you know, I got to start eating every 2 hours, every 4 hours, so whatever it is. So this has been helpful. I'll drink one of these in the morning, because I'm usually too much of I never really eat breakfast. Sometimes I do. And then I'll do like one of the bars for lunch, and then if I'm doing my stew, I've been trying to do the quinoa, rice and quinoa meal, added into my veggies and whatnot, because I want to get more of the fiber and the healthier stuff. So that's my comments on that. I don't know if anybody has tried anything that they really like and that's worked out for them. You know, please comment and let me know. I'm really looking for something that's vegan, and that, you know, it's not hard to prepare, it's not time consuming, so that I can and I can carry it easily wherever I'm going, that kind of a deal. Because it's extremely difficult when you're running your own business and doing childcare and all that type of stuff to really care for yourself. And I think it's very important. So I'm trying to do that, trying to manage my weight so I can stay healthy for my child, and live as long as I can, so I can support and do what I have to do as a father, as a professional, and so on. And what I found, adding this into my diet, where now I'm not missing the meals, I've definitely found that when I'm doing it right, a much clearer mind, and I feel whole body better. So I've been needing to get that on track, because between that and trying to get in a workout schedule, like with my back issues, it's been extremely difficult to sustain anything, because everything makes me just extremely sore. It's like I haven't worked out in years, and it's horrible, because I don't, I'm used to, like, I was a personal trainer in college, I was a bodybuilder, like I was used to spend hours in the gym and working out. Now I could barely spend a half hour without being sore for a whole week, and it's usually a good sore, because I think it's really important to use good form and do functional type exercises, and I've made sure that my physical training people know the type of exercises I was doing or planning to do, so that I can get their input on it and things like that. Because I think all of that is very important. Like, you have to support your back, you have to support your body, and you have to be really careful about getting injuries, especially when you're my age, or you're getting into your late 30s. It's about that time to make sure you're taking care of yourself, diet-wise and health-wise. So I'm trying to do it, and I'm going to document my journey. So I would appreciate any help and support. Subscribe, follow, comment, talk to me on my Instagram @NotMyLawyer, and we can work together to find a good solution that works, and maybe people will enjoy that. So thanks a lot, people. I'm signing out.